Print a copy of the Raindrop Technique booklet, which is part of this email. And to get started, we're going to take Valor, and I'm going to take 1 to 2 drops in my hand. It's a little thick, so there it goes. I'm going to go clockwise in my hand with the oil, and I'm going to put my hands on Joey's feet. So my arms are crisscrossed, and it's on the bottom, and that's just to start to balance him out. From here, I'm going to do the right foot with all the oils and then the left. So with the right foot, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another drop of Valor. And once I know I used it, I actually turn the bottle so I know I used that oil. Again, go clockwise 3 times. And I'm going to do the VitaFlex technique. So what that is, you're going to start with your fingers flat and you're going to turn them over. And turn them over. And you get this nice rotation of your wrist all the way to the toe. And again, this is what it's going to look like if it was quicker. You want to repeat this 3 times. So I'll do it one more time just to show you. Here, and turn. Then whatever's left on my hand, I'm going to rub it in on his foot, the bottom of his foot, and a little bit on top. Next, I would take the next oil, which I'm going to take frankincense. Again, I'm going to take 1 drop. Go clockwise, and then I'm going to do the VitaFlex technique, going up his foot. That's 2, and 3. Then I'm going to rub it in, and go here. So the idea of the VitaFlex is that you're really going to do the heel to the big toe, because through reflexology, that's what represents the spine of your body. So it's heel to big toe. So I'm going to repeat that with each of the oils, so each of the 10 oils on the right foot. Then I'm going to come to the left foot, and when doing the left foot, now I'm going to use my left hand. So it's right foot, right hand, left foot, left hand. And again, same thing with the same technique. So here, turning under, turn, 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 turn. And repeat that with each oil. Okay? Next, we're going to move on to his back. So according to your Raindrop Technique booklet, we already did number 1 is the energy balancing, that was on the feet, and number 2, the VitaFlex on the feet. Starting with number 3 is the feather stroking. So again, I'm going to start with my oil, so I'll start with Valor. And you only need, he's small, so 1 to 2 drops on the back, maybe 3. And the feather stroking is basically just going up the back, nice and light. And the goal of this is just to spread the oil on the back. Everything you do is 3 times, so you're going to do that 3 times. Number 4 says circular massage. Again, you're going to take the next oil, so here's frankincense. And I'm going to, you always start with the feather stroke. So here's the feather stroke. 2, 3. Then you're going to go on one side of the spine, and you're going to push down and go in small circles clockwise. Move up the spine, press down, small circles, press down, small circles, down, circles, and down. You're going to come back and repeat this 3 times. And now I'm going to move to the other side of the spine. So I'm not going to touch the spinal cord. I'm going to go right on the other side. Press down, and again, small circles. And again, this is going to be repeated 3 times. For demonstration purposes, I'm just going to do it twice. Okay, then I'm going to get the next oil, which I have here is Brain Power. And again, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to take a couple of drops. There we go. And you always start off with that feather stroking. So I'm going to feather stroke the oil in. So 1, 2, 3. And the next technique is number 5, which is the saw massage. What you're going to do is you're going to take your index and middle finger and you're going to put it between the spinal cord. And you're going to put your right hand on top across. And you're going to go up the back. As you're moving, your top hand is going to be shaking back and forth and creates a really nice vibration. So again, push down and go all the way up. That's 2. And the next one. 3. So number 6 is the thumb roll massage. So I'm going to take the lavender and take a couple drops of lavender on his back. And again, you're going to start with that feather stroke, go all the way up. So that's 3 times. Then for the thumb roll, you're going to have your thumbs on either side of the spine. You're going to pull it out and then turn your thumbs in. So out, in, and go all the way up. Out, in. And you're going to repeat this 3 times. Then the next stroke is flare feather stroke. So I'm going to use the vetiver. The thing with this oil that it is very thick, it's like a honey consistency. So you do have to pop the top off in order for it to gum out. So what I normally do is go like this. And as you can tell, look how slow it even comes out with this. So that's 2 drops. Perfect. Again, we're going to start with that feather stroking. And the flare feather stroke, all that means is the same thing as a feather, but you're going to go all the way down their body, all the way out to the side. So you're flaring it all the way. And that's also repeated 3 times. Then I'm going to use cedar wood. Start with my feather stroke. And then number 8A is relaxing massage. What I do for that actually is I put my hands on either side of the spine and I do larger circles and moving up. You like that one?
Yeah, I think we should thumb this a little bit.
So it shakes the body. So that's repeated 3 times on the one side of the spine. And then I'm going to do the 3 times on the other as well. Okay, then turn the page. And 8B, I know they usually use the vegetable oil at this point, but we still have a couple of oils we want to use. So instead I'm going to use the ledum. I'm going to put that on his back as well, a couple of drops. And if you think that it's empty, this one looks like it might be empty, you can pop the top off and drop a couple of drops that way. So move, Joe. And so you get an extra couple of drops when you take the top off. So feather stroke that in. And then this is going to be 8B. It's like a ringing motion up the back. You want to make sure before doing the massage that you cut your nails, that your nails are short. So even mine are a little bit on the, I mean, they're not long, but a little bit of white showing. I actually like to cut them shorter than this. Then number 9 is when they use the Valor on the spine, which we already did. Number 10 is putting the moist heat, which we do the moist heat. So you're going to actually end on number 10. So after you were done with all the oils, you would actually take a wet towel, warm towel, and put it on the back and let it sit there for about 5 minutes. For us, we do have a couple more oils to do. So what I do at the end, since we did all the techniques, I'll just end with some feather stroking. So now we're going to do, this is oregano. We'll go up the spine 3 times with the oregano. I always save oregano and thyme for last because they tend to be a hotter oil that it may turn, the skin may get a little bit red, or the child may report that it feels hot or itchy from this oil. So I usually put those on, and then I put the vegetable oil or any fatty oil on top, like almond oil, coconut oil, olive oil. And then we also have some peace and calming. So we'll do that right at the end as well. You need the V6? How does it feel?
It's hot.
It feels hot. Feels a little hot? So Joey's saying it feels a little hot. So we have Young Living's vegetable oil.
Go quick.
And we're going to put it all over his back. And usually pretty quickly it'll cool it down. How's it feel?
Still to the right.
To the right? Over here? So we can even take a little bit more. So that's it. So that's the raindrop massage that I use for Joey.